Hello friends, welcome to Bhavya Astro, and today I'm beginning the Gemstone series in which I'll be covering which is the gemstone which you require to wear, which is the one which will go ahead and enhance the positivity in your life, and which are the ones which will go ahead and increase the negativity if you wear them. So starting with a ruby, as you know the name ruby comes from rubber, which is a Latin word, and it's a variety of the corundum family. Now it's very high in aluminium oxide. So whenever you buy a good ruby, a precious ruby, I'm talking about a ruby which in its natural form. So we have rubies which are sourced from India, from Afghanistan, from Thailand, Sri Lanka, Myanmar, and some of them come from Madagascar as well. Now rubies are very good for your Mooladhara chakra. Okay, the reason being what? It has a red ray within it. That's the reason why it's good for the Mooladhara chakra. Now for you to get in a little bit of depth and understand who can wear a ruby, you might have seen a lot of videos in which they claim a person having a ruling number 1 or else a destiny number 1 can go ahead and wear a ruby, which is not very true. Though ruby has a lot of health benefits, such as it detoxes your body, it treats your kidneys, your limbs, your adrenal gland, and it also helps in destroying any kind of a destructive thought pattern within you. However, you need to be very careful with gemstones. Let me brief you about how you can decide which is the gemstone which you can wear. First and most, you need to know your problem. Know your problem as in you need to know which house on your chart is creating a problem, or which is the house which you are concerned about on your chart. Your chart is the astro chart which I'm talking about, the Kundli. If you are not aware of what your astro chart looks like, you can always get in touch with us, or else you can get onto the Astro Sage website, download it, put in your birth details, your date of birth, time of birth, place of birth, select your place of birth and save your chart. Once you do that, you will get to know what's your lagna, where are your planets placed. We are here to help you out. You can always get in touch with us for a complete report in terms of whatever issue you're facing. So today we are doing ruby, so that means I need to check the alignment of sun. Now for example, you are having issues with your 10th house of career. Okay, now you see this beautiful bracelet which is made up of rubies, or else a substitute for rubies, and you say yes, your problems are going to be sorted out. So now your major focus is on the 10th house of career. Okay, now when you check which is the planet playing an important role on the sublord level, so you check the nakshatra sublord of the 10th house. So whatever is the nakshatra lord, when you check the cuspal chart in Astro Sage, when you will click on the KP option, you will get something which is called the cusp, a chart which will state which cusp is located and which planet is contributing in that cusp. In the cusp, when you go, you need to go into NL and then check the sublord of the NL, as in if it is Jupiter and Jupiter is sitting in the sublord of Sun. Here is where you're getting a very prominent Sun playing an important role in the 10th house. That means yes, ruby will be beneficial. Now whether it will be beneficial or not, now let me get to that point as well. Say for example, you have a sun, but your sun is placed somewhere in the 8th house. So your 8th house would also come in effect once you go ahead and wear this ruby. If your sun is giving you a combination of 7-11, 2-11, 5-11, 9-11, 10-11, or else anywhere where any of the houses of gains, your 2, 5, 6, 10, 11 come in, in contact with sun, then is where this ruby is going to actually help you. It doesn't matter whether you wear a 6 carat ruby, a 5 carat ruby, or the most expensive ruby. If you have a debilitation of sun, you cannot wear it. If any which ways the 8th house and the 12th house is connected with the sun, you cannot go ahead and wear a ruby. So you need to understand whether that gemstone actually is going to benefit you. before buying anything, whether you buy something for 500 bucks or else whether you buy something for a lakh, it matters that you see what is that planet going to give you in regards with the house of concern. If it is health, you need to check the first house. What if your sun on your birth chart is sitting on your first house, but when you check in KP, it is giving you results of the 12th house as well because of the planetary positioning shifting. So there is when your 12th house also gets activated. If you've liked the video, please go ahead and share it with your friends and family. I will cover each and every gemstone in detail. For now, it was ruby, so you need to understand. So you need to go ahead and understand when